FTM Nation. I'm back today, Saturday, January 3rd, with my second video. Guys, I got a couple things that I want to talk to you guys today about. But I want you guys to witness one thing because this is huge for me. This is huge. I want you guys to witness me pouring out alcohol that I've had in my house. You guys know I'm on this journey to really severely cut back my drinking and either completely stop drinking or become more of a social drinker. I don't want alcohol in my house at all. And guys, this is huge for me because you guys know me, I'm frugal Frank. I bought this, it's paid for, so it's hard for me to pour this out. It was hard, but it's not hard for me to pour it out now. I don't feel like I gotta have it around. So I'm pouring out these alcohol bottles that I have in my house, and you guys are gonna be a witness to this. This is a bottle of tequila, half a bottle. Pouring it out. Pouring it out. You see it coming out. Gone. Empty. This is Grey Goose. Grey Goose. Pouring it out. I only got about a quarter of a bottle, but I'm still pouring it out. Gone. This is some vodka. Green Apple Smirnoff vodka. I'm only about a quarter of a bottle, but I'm still going to pour it out. Gone. This right here is called, it's a Canadian whiskey from Costco. It kind of tastes like brandy almost. Almost tastes like a little bit like my Crown Royal that I like, but not much left, but I'm pouring it out. So guys, that's huge for me. That's huge for me. Right now, I have no alcohol. Wait a minute. Just 1 second. I got a couple bottles of beer that I'm about to pour out too. Just 1 second. Outside fridge, 2 bottles of Bud Light Lime. Guess what? I'm pouring them out. I don't need it. Don't need it. Gone. Gone. I'm telling you guys, when I make up my mind to do something, I make up my mind to do something. When my dad told me I was an everyday smoker, when my dad told me he had lung cancer in the spring of 2007. When he told me he had lung cancer, I was a smoker. And I would smoke at least, well, a pack of cigarettes would last me at least a couple of days, but I was a normal smoker. When he told me that he had lung cancer, I quit smoking that day. I said, there's no way I'm going to let a chemical have control over me. My mind is stronger than a chemical. The day my dad told me he had lung cancer, I stopped smoking. The day I made up my mind that I was going to stop drinking, I gradually cut back that drinking. And now, this morning, when I opened up my pantry and I seen these bottles in there, I said, you know what? I'm getting rid of these bottles. I want them out of my house. Because slowly but surely, the man above, God, he's working with me. He's working with my mind. He's working with my body. I don't even feel the urge to drink anymore. Guys, I think on New Year's Eve, I had 1 drink on New Year's Eve. Just 1 drink. That was it. I would usually put back a few on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, I had 1 drink. Then the next day, I think I had 1 glass of wine. But I got up this morning, I said, you know what? I want all of this out of my house. Because like I said, guys, I want to drastically cut down the drinking, drastically cut it down. Because as I'm getting older, I want to make sure I'm taking care of my body. But I don't want it in my house. I don't want it in my house anymore. If I drink something, I'll be a social drinker. If I go out to dinner, I have a couple glasses of wine, and that'll be it. This everyday drinking, Frank is done with it. Frank is done with this everyday drinking. I'm done with it. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about today is that, so guys, I was on Sabado's channel about a week ago, right? Sabado, the early retiree. I rock with Sabado. Check out his channel. Gentleman retired at the age of 51 years old, so he knows exactly what he's talking about. And his channel is not just about trying to retire early, but just prepare for retirement. So when someone misquoted me about investing and how you need $100,000 to start investing, I had to come across and be like, I had to comment back. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. And Sabado came over and said the same thing. Nope, Frank never said that. That's not what he said. You just need to start and be consistent. So one thing that Sabado said, he said, you know what? The thing about Frank Talks Money channel is Frank is about personal accountability. And Sabado nailed it. That's exactly what my channel is about. It's about personal accountability, guys. Guys, if you're broke today, look in the mirror. If you're struggling with money, look in the mirror. If you don't have no investments, look in the mirror. If you have tons and tons of debt, guys, look in the mirror. You put yourselves in those situations. You did. Guys, I'm going to tell you guys, if you do not have some type of illness to where you cannot go to work every day, excluding those individuals, if you do not have an illness to where you cannot go to work every single day, your financial situation that you're in is your fault. If you go out here spending, living above your means, that's your fault. If you went out and bought a car you can't afford, that's your fault. If you went out and ran up credit card debt, that's your fault. If you bought a house you couldn't afford, that's your fault. If you're out here just trying to keep up with the Joneses, that's your fault. If you are able to get up every single day and go to work, if you are in good shape, you can walk, you can talk, you can move, you can go out and work a job every single day. You're not sitting at home on disability because you have an ailment, a bad ailment or an illness. If you can get up and go to work every day and you are not building wealth in 2025, 2026, that's your fault. When I went rock bottom broke in 2007, it was Frank's fault, nobody else's. I made the decisions that put me in that situation. Nobody else but Frank. Nobody else but me. I couldn't blame anybody but myself. And a lot of individuals want to blame everybody for their financial situation instead of looking in the mirror and blaming themselves. Today, I just went through my net worth statement. I just updated my net worth statement. And my net worth rose drastically in 2025. As we all know, the stock market was up double digits. Who put myself in that situation? I did. Because almost 2 decades ago, I said enough is enough. I got my shit together financially, started getting myself out of debt, started learning about investing, and made a positive move to better my future. Knowledge is power, and those without knowledge shall perish. Simple as that. Knowledge is power, and those without knowledge shall perish. Whatever financial situation you're in it by your own doing. If you can get up and go to work every day, you can get out of debt, you can save money, and you can start investing. If you don't do that, you're making that choice. You're making that choice, nobody else. So yes, Sabado hit my channel right on the head. My channel is about personal accountability. Each and every one of us needs to take personal accountability for where we are in life. If you're going into tons of debt, that's your fault. You decided to do that. Not the government, not the president, not the senators, not Congress, not your mother, not your best friend. You made those decisions. You need to fix it. Personal accountability. Frank stops drinking. I need to take personal accountability and stop drinking. So guys, wherever you want to go in life, taking it from me, a guy that barely graduated high school, started out making $5.25 an hour when I was 18 years old, to now at the age of 53 living a great life, I made no excuses. I took my ass to work and I got busy. I got busy making a name for myself in the restaurant and retail industries and busted my ass, working my way up, developing people, working hard through systems, processes, procedures, getting good at my craft so I could command great pay, developing my skills over time. If I can do this shit, anybody can do this shit. So guys, I just wanted to have this quick conversation with you guys because I was thinking about that, how Sabado said my channel is about personal accountability. And he's 100% correct. 100% correct. So guys, enjoy your Saturday evening. Remember to like this video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money, where I talk about personal accountability. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I'm out of here.